A flavourful Ramadan journey. We embark at these two mosques in the east, famous for its aromatic biryani. Discover the essence of Singapore's biryani legacy, a celebration that blends diversity, tradition and culinary mastery. Biryani's journey in Singapore is a captivating tale woven into the rich culinary tapestry of the region, shaped by the diverse influences of Chinese, Malay, Indian and other communities. In particular, the Indian community, a significant presence in Singapore, introduced the aromatic biryani, a rice dish adorned with meat and spices. Beyond Indian cuisine, the Malay community has crafted its own version called nasi biryani, incorporating local flavours. This culinary interplay highlights Singapore's multicultural essence, where different traditions converge to create a distinctive and diverse food culture. Biryani holds a special place during Ramadan, resonating with its cultural significance and culinary appeal. In the eastern part of Singapore, mosques like Masjid Khalid serve biryani during the breaking of the fast or iftar. Its hearty and satisfying nature makes it a preferred choice for the iftar meal, offering nourishment after a day of fasting and adding excitement to the cherished tradition.
The biryani of Masjid Khalid started off with our chairman, Mr. Aluddin. He was the one who started it a long time ago before I was born. When he was doing it for the first time, the Imam of this mosque, Ustaz Hussein, told him jokingly, "Please do not let this be a one-time affair." And after that, yearly, it just continued. It continued till it continued today.
So I innovate adding this extra, adding certain ingredient extra to my taste palette, my taste bud. So slowly it up. And I perfected it, I think about 15 years before I make this icon biryani of Masjid Khalid. With the biryani, Masjid Khalid had produced many organizations, many other research. And we are famous for our biryani in Ramadan. It is a great blessing. So my biryani is actually, you cannot consider it unhealthy. I tailored it to be nice, but yet healthy. So my biryani, I make sure that the ingredient I use are number one. Then the oil is taken out completely. That's the reason when you eat, you can taste the oil but cannot feel it.
Yes, you can get the ingredients anywhere in Singapore now. But the difference that makes this biryani stands out from everyone else's biryani is that the volunteers who put in their heart, blood and sweat into this biryani. Not literally sweat in the biryani because that's wrong, but you know the metaphor. So they do spend hours on ends just to make this, for the preparation of the biryani and for the cooking. Some of them will come from work to the mosque to get the biryani cooking, and then after they finish what they have done at the mosque, they'll go back to work and they'll do what they need to do at work. Another set of volunteers will come and run the affair of the biryani. Then the other volunteers who was from work will come back from work to the mosque to continue with the biryani. Some of them don't even come back home during that period of time, especially during the cooking, which at times can be quite upsetting to the family members. But Alhamdulillah, most of the family members understand what it takes as gotong royong and all volunteers coming together to make the mosque what it is. It's a family affair for the mosque, and it's a unity for the volunteers to help the mosque stand up.
And now you see, you yourself will change. It's the best biryani I've done in Singapore. It's not from me, it's from the people.
Nestled amongst a tranquil residential enclave, Masjid Al Abdul Razak stands as a radiant symbol of the rich Islamic heritage and spiritual vigour thriving within its community. Located at Jalan Ismail, Masjid Al Abdul Razak has been serving its community's palate for decades with its delectable cuisine, including biryani.
Biryani has always been a kind of staple food for Masjid Al Abdul Razak. It's like an identity. You know, when if you come here and if you have an event or a majlis, and Jamaah will come and they would expect to see or to have biryani, and it must be mutton. Let me share briefly how we start our biryani drive or biryani donation campaign. It will start as early as 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, where the rice will come. There will be volunteers that will receive. It's not only it does not only serve the fundraising purpose, but it also gel the volunteers, the Jamaah, those people. That is what we are known as the big family of Al Abdul Razak, the volunteers, which is the pillar of, I would say, the pillar of how what makes Al Abdul Razak stands. Previously, the biryani was actually prepared in the mosque itself by this famous biryani operator or chef who is now, until now, may not be around anymore, but the name is still being mentioned. And also they have shops which is still using their name and their traditional recipe, and they are actually used to be prepared here in the compound of Masjid Abdul Razak. But over the years, we are not able to continue that practice anymore because of course we know about COVID, what happened in COVID, and then the space limitation. Therefore, we have to stop preparing biryani in the compound of Masjid Abdul Razak. Therefore, we have to start getting them in. But they are, when we get biryani in, they are actually from the Jamaah of Masjid Abdul Razak themselves, and we do not have a supplier, a single supplier. We have a few suppliers who knows the taste of that is preferred by the Jamaah, a few of them. So we give them opportunities to serve and to prepare. For those who come to Masjid Abdul Razak for the first time for iftar, I would say they would be spoiled for choice. They will be surprised. They will be, I would say, sweet surprise. They will see the amount of people who comes, the different group of people that comes. They will see Bangladeshi, they will see the Malays, they will see the Indians, they will see the Arabs who will come and actually sit down together under one roof, doing iftar together and enjoying that moment. And you will see the bustling, the smiling, the enjoyment. It transpires from like how we said, a small mosque with a big heart. Whatever, I would say, the sincerity of what those people or those volunteers who prepare the iftar would be felt by the Jamaah themselves. For those people who come here for iftar, they do not only taste whatever they are eating, but actually it's from whatever delivered from the heart of the volunteers. I would say talk is cheap. Come down, have a taste of it, and I assure you that you will come for more. You will not regret ever stepping inside Masjid Al Abdul Razak.
Indulge your cravings this Ramadan with a culinary journey across mosques in Singapore. Explore a delightful foodie guide, satisfying your appetite with the diverse flavours each mosque has to offer during this sacred month of Ramadan.